Hey guys, back again. Now, this is the second part of the two-parter series, my thoughts on How I Met Your Mother, the finale. This is part two. Now, my reason for not really liking How I Met Your Mother's ending is not just the fact that their character goals seem to have disappeared in the last two episodes. I can get second thoughts. People have second thoughts all the time. I get that. You need it for growing up. My problem is it seemed like they didn't really grow up at all. And their ending was not an ending. What happens to Bonnie is, after he finally gets married, turns out he just ends up getting a divorce, decides to become a playboy right away again, and impregnates a 20-something-year-old girl, becomes a single father. Nothing wrong with being a single parent. But is that the character growth we wanted for Bonnie? Really? He just goes back to who he was and ends up impregnating somebody? Really? Then Robin, she just becomes who she was in the first episode, the very first season. She's back to the beginning. Nothing's changed for her, really. Not really. And Ted, Ted, our main character, he's supposed to found the love of his life, and we finally see her meet him. But we find out in the voiceover, oh yeah, that didn't last. Their love story was epic, super epic. But here she's dead. They had a beautiful love story and had two kids. Okay, we don't see it, of course, we just hear it. And now she's gone. What? Actually, the whole reason why he was telling this story to his two kids was just to get permission so he could date their Auntie Robin in the first place. Huh? So the girl he was attracted to and in love with in the first season all those years ago, turns out she was his meant to be in the end. Everything he went through was just to bring him back to her. So the epic love story, the storybook ending that he supposedly finally got with the love of his life didn't exist. She's dead. His kids Jesus are okay with him doing what he wants. And what he wanted was just to go sleep, be with the woman he supposedly had finally gotten over. That's the character growth and development. Is this entire ending says to us, nothing changed, nothing was important, you don't have to grow up, blah blah blah. It didn't matter in the first place. And well, I was disappointed to say the least. But these are just my thoughts, my opinion. You tell me what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe.